Summer is just around the corner, and what better way to enjoy the outdoors with friends and family than with a bike? Firebird Community Cycle, a non-profit organization, is hosting a bike sale on May 5th at 134 Ann Street South in Barrie. Hi, this is Deepak and you're watching Simcoe Community Media. At Firebird, residents can also drop by on Sunday afternoons to work on their bikes. It provides tools and basic training to help everyone get their bikes in perfect shape for summer riding. We talked to its lead mechanic, Grant Wilson, about the organization, the upcoming bicycle sale, and Barrie's bicycle infrastructure.
My name is Grant Wilson. I'm lead mechanic here at Firebird Community Cycle. At Firebird, we take donated bikes from the community, we refurbish them, and then we sell them or give them away to people in need in the community. We get a lot of used bikes, and we refurbish those bicycles and give them away to people that need bicycles. We also teach people how to fix their own bike, and we often have people that come in and need their bike worked on, and we'll help them through the repairs of that bicycle. We get lots of parts from the bicycles that we get donated that we can't rebuild, and then we use the proceeds from our sales to pay for supplies for rebuilding more bicycles. Why bikes? Well, bike, first of all, is an amazing way to get around. Active transportation is really important for well-being, for healthy cities, and even for finances. Everybody's feeling the pinch these days, and it's one way to save money is to get around by bicycle. If you're biking from place to place, you're not spending that money on gas, and then you are getting the benefit of active transportation. You feel better in the process.
Like you said, people can come here, they can fix their bike. You also teach people how to do that. So what are the timings? When can people come and visit?
Yeah, you can visit us on Sunday afternoons, 4 to 8 at 134 Ann Street South, and at Tiffin. Yes, if somebody comes here, and they have a simple repair, we can show them how to do that so that in the future they can do it themselves. And we lend people tools, and we have a fair number of used parts, and some consumables like chains and tubes and that sort of stuff are available here.
Awesome. Just like my son today learned how to take off the training wheels of his bike.
Oh, that's great. I love doing that. I love being able to just show people. And here we try not to be bike snobs. We all know that everyone started knowing nothing. So if somebody comes here and they don't even know which way to spin a wrench, it's okay. They'll learn how to do that. That'll be a great lesson.
And then, any future events that you have?
On Sunday, May 5th, we have our bicycle sale from 2 until 7. And we're going to have about 100 used bikes here, and that vary from modern bicycles all the way back to old sort of granny bikes as well.
And how do you feel about the biking scenario in Barrie compared to, let's say, Toronto or other cities?
I can say it's getting better, but it is a lot of places in Barrie. It's difficult to ride a bike, so you have to be very careful. I'm thankful for the places where the city has put in bike lanes and has put in infrastructure, but we have a long way to go. I think we're just starting to realize how important riding a bicycle can be to a healthy city, and our cities right now are designed mostly for cars.
How long you have been, biking in Barrie?
Oh, I've been biking in Barrie since the early 90s. I moved away and moved back, but it was worse in some ways. Used to get people yelling at you all the time. Every time I rode my bike to work, somebody would be yelling out the window. And now it just only happens some of the time. I think mostly that's because people are too busy on their phones, so they don't even see you.
Is biking in Barrie got any better over the last few years, or?
I think the roads, by and large, unfortunately, are more dangerous. I think people are more distracted and drive faster and larger, more obnoxious vehicles. And I think for bicyclists and for pedestrians, it's harder to be sharing that space. And I think, I think we have a long way to go to make biking a better way, biking better in this town. You look at other cities, and they have invested a huge amount of money to make bicycling easy for people, and it really pays off. And there are places where half of the city bikes to work, and in Barrie, it's not like that.
Any recommendation? Anything that you think cities should do to make bicycling better, safer for people, especially kids?
I think. if you build it, they will come, right? If you build the infrastructure, people will use it. It will take a long time, but people will get there. The more connected the city can be with its bicycling infrastructure, the better. Right now we have bits and pieces of bicycling infrastructure, but sometimes it's only a few blocks and then the bike lane is gone. And it's great to see that come in, but one is always waiting for where are the connecting pieces. I think unfortunately the expansion of the 400 highway means that all of those bridges have become that much more difficult to walk and also to bike. But the bridges are longer, the traffic's going faster, it's wider. Yeah. Yeah, I also drive a car. I mean, I get it, but I would like to ride my bike more. I'd like to feel better having my kid on my trailer, but towing them along. Like some places, it's just you worry a little bit.
Yeah, when you have like dedicated bike lane, then you feel much safer. Like not a bike lane, which is like a line separated. From the
Yeah,
street, that's not, I don't think that's ideal.
a painted bicycle gutter. Yeah, it's not ideal. I mean, things often happen in like tiny increments. So the first in some streets in Barrie were the chevrons to get people aware that bicyclists, are going to be in that space, and then come the painted bicycle lines, and then eventually, it'd be great to see like a real separation. And there are cities like winter cities, Montreal, that do that, and their separated lane is wide enough that they can plow it. And those sorts of things would be phenomenal. But you have to start in little bits because we need a lot of people biking in order to justify that, right? So we build it, and then as people use it, maybe the city sees that this infrastructure is way cheaper than car infrastructure.
Yeah.
So and you can move a lot more people. So.
Yeah. That was the update for now. Thank you for watching.